Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands. We're doing the Secret Armory of General Knox DLC, which has taught us some new things about Moxie. She was really only introduced in the DLC before this with the Underdome, and now we know she's Scooter's mom, which frankly she doesn't look old enough, but who knows how the technology works since she's wearing crazy makeup anyways. And we've built a new vehicle, we found a new Aridin weapon that actually seems usable, and we're trying to work with Athena, who is trying to take down the Atlas Corporation and General Steel.
Mr. Shank, is that you? If it's you, I already told you your money is no good. Oh, it's you. You won't need your money here. Tiger Growl.
So I think we fought an enemy called Mr. Shank. It was a big psycho enemy. So apparently they were dating. Now this area in particular, when you come in here,
but a good kidnapping is never clean. Shank busted in and took Miss Athena for a little ride. You should have seen the fight she put up. That kitty has claws. Mr. Shank is after the chunk of change that Atlas has put on Athena's pretty little face. If you want her, you'll need to do some fancy driving. Luckily, I'm just the person to help with that. Are you ready to rescue the princess? I think you can handle it. Head out to the prison. You're looking for an outcropping near the base of the plateau with a ramp nearby. My ex built it back when. I'll be in touch when you get closer.
So why did the game not point me towards her when we were talking? She was talking to me. And let's talk about Moxie. She's total cheesecake as a character, and quite a bit of cosplay bait too. Most notably in the cosplay is that she's just wearing underwear that you can clearly see from either side. A torn stockings on one, a striped black and white sock, high white boots. They really went for every single cliche you could find. A hat with a card in it. Her personality is totally cheesecake. She's got these black and white gloves, these black and white coats. She has a lot of cleavage exposed with a breast size that's unrealistically large for an average person, and way larger than I think you probably will see of any other character in the game. Well, actually no, there is one character, come to think of it. She's got this heart tattoo on her breast, and then she's wearing white makeup with a beauty mark and a lot of blush, a lot of eye makeup. I am a little surprised that people cosplay as her at all, but they do it. They do it a lot. Probably not as much anymore since Borderlands 2 and Borderlands pre-sequel came out, but she was all the rage. And boy, is that a terrible costume to cosplay as. It's a mess when you're actually trying to show an ability to sew and create costumes, because the costume itself is ridiculous. So I was going to say, every time you load in here, which will be a few times, you're immediately staring at this. And when you stare at these, you notice the engine doesn't load in these things as fast as you would like. Even on my modern PC, it's slower than it should be. Let's start selling things. This shield is 432 for 151. That's an interesting idea. A faster recharge by a lot for half of the shield thing. No, I don't think I want to do that. But it's an interesting idea. Sell these class mods. And then let's see, we've got 50 times 11. I don't want lower accuracy shotguns. I'm already a little frustrated with the low accuracy of my shotgun that I have right now. Which is a sweeper, which is 8 times 8, 8 times 2.7. Which gets rid of that one. This Blast Thanatos is Big Tony says hi, apparently. See, this is 119 times 15 with 18 bullets. This is 52 times 9 with 64 bullets. It has a lot more bullet capacity, but it's a lot slower and a lot less damage. Well, I guess there wasn't too much of that I had to actually do. Let's see. Compare this to what I have with this double anarchy. That's nowhere near as good. Compare this to this weapon. This does more damage, it fires faster, it has less accuracy. So I probably should just get the Helix rocket launcher. Let's compare this to this rocket launcher. Really don't have enough money to be shopping as much as I'd like to. So we can come behind this bar and steal things. And Mad Moxie, even though I'm playing as Lilith, will hit on me in probably the exact same phrases and words she would hit. Turn this in. Now we need to go remove some more roadblocks. It's kind of weird you have to shoot your way into this area. Back and forth.
Hey there! Mama said you'll be needing the racer for one of your adventures. I've uploaded the Digistruct to the Catch a Ride system. You should be able to grab one whenever you want. Hey, I'd be careful though. Compared to the monster, that thing might as well be a box of gravy with wheels.
I don't think I can have my fun with this gun. I just need to be able to reload. I know the idea is to be able to do this and get the proficiency up quite a bit, but I feel like I'm gonna end up switching a lot of times between the Aridin rifle back to something else. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They get a shock on them when you attack them.
I'm really good at this.
That wears them down. Is there anything this way? come over here and over here. Now, it seems in some places like you'd be able to just, I don't know if they actually hit it or not. It seems like you'd just be able to jump down, but it doesn't really work that way. So now we have the racer car, which is
a little something I had my Scootykins whip up for me. Got the extra junk in her trunk you'll need to storm the castle.
So it's looks exactly like the cars that we've been driving in the main game. I'm not sure if it is the same or if it's slightly different. It probably has more speed, if I was to guess. Let's see, where do we want to go? I think the idea is to go through here and back up where we came. See, I was too close to that and it took out 500 of my 1,000. So, interesting, that wasn't a hang time achievement. So we'll have to see if maybe we can do that again, because that's probably the best jump in the whole game. My shield is slowly refilling. These are called cheetah paws. Still didn't get the hang time quest. Man. Well, I'm gonna forget that for now. And let's get back up here to the Crimson Tollway. Alright, and are we going the right direction? Yes, we are. Now these barrels, aren't these explosive barrels? Yes, they are. Do not crash into the explosive barrels. It's a little odd. We haven't been told that there's any like bulletin board quests or anything. I have some core collection. We're slowly making our way towards that, but nothing else. And this is just a race, and you can see pretty obviously why they'd want to give you the racers, just so you can run through all of this and not have to deal with it. The fact that there are fast travel stations but they didn't implement them in a better way in this DLC shows some bad video game development strategy, level placement. But I think they also kind of wanted this to happen so you could run over a few people like I just did. But they're really trying to get you to enjoy the zen of driving cars in Borderlands more than I think anybody really would. Still going the right direction. Oops. Nearly missed that. There we go. Maybe I could get some massive hang time if I shot myself up a jump and then to the off the edge of the road. That might work, might not. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten the hang time quest yet. So we're now back at Two Bone Junction, and they kind of want me just to run through this. But before that happens, let's see. I think I figured out what the quest is. It might be right here.
If you want to get to the vault first, you're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
So this one's a shops have new inventory. Let's go here. Are these all still searched? Yes, they are. So I'm thinking, no, there actually is supposed to be a quest somewhere here. And no reason to go over there, and no reason to go over here.
Coming out of the dust, nasty out there, ain't it?
And he doesn't have anything to say. I can't help but feel like it's a little bit empty. You could have probably transplanted a handful of the missions in the main game that were in just gigantic trash areas and made those into missions here. That might work very well. Alright, so there's a roadblock.
Now, why am I risking my neck for you? First off, I think you're cute. Second, Atlas occupation of Pandora has put a real pinch on my business. When you guys started riling things up on this rock, more people came through my joint in a night than booze went through my second husband's liver. Now, the land's control of the highway is shutting me down in a hurry. That's where you and your chica come in.
And so, in that case, she's talking about Athena. So there's a dead end this direction, which is either not going to be a dead end forever, or is a spawn point for more vehicles to show up. And see, when I start going through here, I'm going to start getting attacked. And you can work your way down this direction. I don't know how far this goes though. Let's see how this takes us. Why is my shield not? So there will be a quest at some point to come down this way, I suspect. Either that or that's a dueling area that we'll unlock at some point. The roads are literally the paths you would make when making a level, a game. They're just narrower than you normally would depict them in the final product. Usually you would have a nice wide forest that would allow the player to, if they so chose, wander a little bit to the left, wander a little bit to the right, but at the end of the day they're all gonna end up at having to go the same way anyways. These guys aren't attacking me too much, which is interesting and slightly helpful. Midgetville. So here is another way down to a small area. You come down I think this way. And then this way. I think we'll probably have a quest to collect something like that's here. One would think, at least. But that's all that is for now. Yeah, if these roads were over the trash heaps of the last few areas of the game, that would be nice. Alright, so this is where we can just start shooting things. So we're going to do like we did last roadblock, and we're going to wander around and kill things. Slightly different. It's surprising those Gatling guns didn't shoot me. I think there's really only one path here. One feasible path. And you can see this platform is pretty standard. That platform's pretty standard. I'll just come up here and hit these guys. Where are you? Trying to save my bullets on this Aridin weapon. Nothing up here. So it came up here and there was not much. Get that money. I'm really surprised I actually need money. They found a way to waste it. And certainly I didn't need to buy 33 bank slots in the Underdome DLC. I'm not gonna have 33 weapons. That guy's about to explode. Keep getting these power cores. It might be a little bit difficult to get to the needed amount. I may have to decide to retrace my steps in a few places.
This is a military staging area.
Now they say they're military, but that's not really true. Like, as far as we can tell, there is no real government at all in the Borderlands universe. It's just corporations that are running the show. And they have their paramilitary groups. Seems like there's no laws or anything. Other than the law of the West. He who has the biggest gun is in charge. A lance assassin came out of nowhere. Where did these ones come from? Now we're taking on Minerva. And I'm full of things. Let's refill. So the problem with the pathfinding on these guys is pretty bad. So as I'm running around letting the Minerva try to do flying kicks and attacks on me, which are pretty easy to dodge as long as you're strafing back and forth. Here we go, we got bullets back. She's getting stuck back and forth. So I've got to drop several things. Keep running into this in particular problem. There's probably a bunch of really cheap shields that I don't need, like that and that and that. We can drop that one. We can drop that one. We can drop that one. I think that's more than enough to get rid of for a while. Although, I just picked up 3 more things, didn't I? And so as we're going through the main story, these people are trying to kill me. That and that one. Where were we? We were crossing, I believe, over here to lower the roadblock. Roadblock lowered. So we need to now get back in the vehicle and find the next roadblock. This isn't gonna work well because now I'm full again. Let's come back over here. Look at some guns. Like, the explosive things aren't very valuable in the first place, but probably have some guns over here that aren't very valuable too. Well, that's the weird thing, is some guns are a lot more valuable than you would think. But we've got to make room, so you know what, I'll just get rid of all the grenade mods to start off with. And then we'll come over here, open this, and take a couple more guns. And see, this one is like 10,000, so we'll take that. And that's 7,000, that's 19,000. 15,000, and we're full. Let's see, where is my vehicle? I guess it doesn't matter, we can just jump down here. It feels a little too laid back. It does have more story though than Thunderdome, so I can't really complain too much about that. And I can try to rush things at the very least. Like, I can burn the entire fuel amount.
Atlas thanks you for your sacrifice and would like to assure you that your body meat will be promptly recycled. Atlas, preserving Pandora for the future.
There you go. Not useful, not useful. Good, let's get out of here.
Killing you will bring peace and prosperity back to Pandora. It's for the greater good.
And see, I can just outrun these guys. Well, that's definitely some hang time.
To remind you of its fine line of insurance policy. Think of your family during this time of physical crisis.
Let's come over here and get some more money. I wouldn't have been terribly upset with the game if it had decided to let me
Warning, removal of the attached label.
if it had let me sell some more things, I would have been happy with that. There we go. Let's take out this Gatling turret. Come on, hit it.
The Atlas Corporation would like to ask for your cooperation in this drone's attempt to kill you.
Alright.
Need to find some ammo.
We'll try this gun then. There's a lot of sway that goes on shooting a repeater. And see, I had so much time and it's so far away that come on, hit it. There we go. It's kind of a shame this game's old and so old that it doesn't have bullets that fall on the ground. You hear the sound effect, but it doesn't really happen. There's no images there. I've got to get rid of more things. Is there really no, like, for sale sign anywhere? Nope, I guess not. Menu hero, here we go again. That one. That one, that one. That one, that one. That one, and that one. And I really wish you could just break down things. This is even more of an example of this, of the need for the ability to break down things into either half their value in money or perhaps a construction parts. Like, if I could take the elements that made up a gun and have it become a situation where I could take the reload speed of one gun and add it to my current gun to increase it. I feel like that'd be more of an RPG style of things to do. It would make it easier. The whole billion guns of different variety argument, it's been played out. It was cool originally. I mean, I generally thought it was a cool enough idea, but never was hugely in love with it, honestly. It's a little weird, these transporters seem to just teleport enemies in. How many more cores do I need? A decent amount. Still. So, more menu time. 1500. Health boost 30%. Incendiary rifle. Drop that one. Drop that one. They seem to desperately want to give me an incendiary rifle. I don't know why. Drop one of those. I bet that's not even the reason. I bet it's just that every single one of these lance people are going to have some kind of special weapon on them, and the game is just programmed that if they have a weapon on them, they drop a weapon down. I'm really surprised this is working with this gun. Back to this. Drop that. Drop that. I'll shoot that one down too. Like, you would think dropping all of these maybe would mean I'd pick up more money later or something, but not really. So that guy managed to do a number on me. Can I hit these guys through the shield there? Not really. Good enough reason now to do this, I suppose. The shock guy's not taking much damage, so I need to switch to a different person. About to die. There we go. So the shock damage I was dealing with this weapon was not really doing anything to the shock troopers because they're shock troopers. Let's take another look. 15,000. Let's see, this one's 13,000. Just drop that. Drop this repeater. Just trying to get rid of things that aren't very valuable. There we go. This reward thing, I need 70 more of those cores. Oops. So when you pick up a core, you have that effect, which means if I get close to that, I will do that. I nearly potentially killed myself just for that example. Phew. Where am I supposed to be going? Ah, this way. You have to work your way around. Which is pure proof that you couldn't get a vehicle down this way. Where's the guys? And now we're in a flying shooting gallery setup.
Damn it! Out of ammo.
Let's switch to a different gun. Everything else fell down there, which may be accessible, may not be. Doesn't matter, really. I may have dropped a couple of cores and that would be it. So. Why do these things not hit him? Well, until I'm out of this area, I'm just gonna use other guns. Let's use our repeater. I used the repeater a lot more the first time I played. Probably just because I got good repeaters. And there's clearly a mission quest to pick up that echo recording. How long have we been going now? 41 minutes, and it really hasn't been too much. See, I feel like you could have had in all of these areas a road system on top of the previous main game maps, and you just places where you could get in a vehicle, take the roads, and quickly get from point A to point B. It would speed up the game, and then in the DLC you could change the roads and just have all the Crimson Lance building barricades and such on them, and then they would still be mostly a slightly quicker way to get around, but they would suffer a little bit. I'm about to die. I'm gonna die. How much money is that gonna cost me? 60,000 smackers. This is one area I think I recall it being a little bit difficult to deal with people. Just get rid of these aerial people because they'll prove to be pains in the butt. Where's the guy? So you would be in a weird position if you just didn't want to play inventory hero in this game. I don't think this would be the game for you, frankly, if that's the case, because you're going to never have enough money and you'll lose so much of it. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Moving back this way. 40,000, 15,000. Maybe I should just start getting rid of things that are in the low 10,000s. And I have no idea what I'm picking up, so for all I know, I just put something pretty valuable down for something very less valuable. Desperately need a place to sell these guns. So more guns, more guns, more guns, and more guns. I've got 4 more that I need to get rid of. Do I have any shields? Yeah, all kinds of shields. So let's just drop that one. Drop that one. Drop that one. That one. And we'll drop that. And that. And that. So that's a nice collection of things gone. And we've got a devastator. So we're introduced to a new enemy. And you can see my devastator, my shock weapon here is not doing anything to. However, my SMG gun has no problem wearing this guy down. This looks like something stolen straight from the Terminator. I really don't want him to die right here, but whatever. $15,000, $16,000, $14,000, $9,000, $11,000, $17,000, $15,000. Yeah, I don't think he dropped anything amazingly important. Switch back to this. I'm out of ammo, but he's about to die.
Cover me, out of ammo.
Seriously. More of this.
Need to find some ammo.
Incendiary Cobra, drop that one. Drop this one. Why does everything is trying to get me to use the Incendiary Cobra over the War Cobra? Which maybe, I guess, like this does seem to offer something new. Drop the shield. Drop this shield. But I so desperately need to start getting rid of weapons. There's a nice pile of weapons. So I can pick up a whole new pile of weapons. which I think the game might be forcing me to do all of this just so it triggers its own system of handing me better weapons. This, I think, might be the way it works, is you've got to drop something before you get something better. It certainly seemed to be the case with this Aridin weapon. I did not get a single weapon for hours and hours until I put the other one away. Let's see, do I have a rocket launcher or anything? No. That's too slow. This is good to shoot a bunch of bullets. And you just drop the core and some bullets, and that was it. And there's still nothing on the map, right? Wow. Notice how he just fell. More bullets, more cores, more money. Getting about $200 each pile of money. About 2,300 every time I get a statue, a Marcus statue money. So I'm not doing terrible on income, but I would like to see if I could get back up to 999. Maybe not. Probably not, honestly. There's not enough gameplay left in this DLC and the next DLC that would allow me to get nearly 10 times what I have now. So let's see. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Man, these incendiary rifles. They just keep coming. And we're back now. Spawn the racer. Enough walking, I agree. And now we're going to the world's largest bullets, apparently. Which I'm going at max speed, which it seems like there really is only one max speed. See, there's no real reason to run these people over. Like, it might get a challenge done.
Please report any unauthorized robotic homicides to your nearest address representative.
All my ammo.
Get some more bullets. There we go. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last, or maybe close to the last roadblocks. Maybe there'll be one that comes around much later in the game, but we've done this 3 or 4 times already. I would think I've had enough of fighting up these same platforms. The game kind of screams of being short on production time, these areas could have been more varied. But it's not terrible for what little amount of time you spend here. So here we have a level 38, which is way below my level chemical trooper. I missed the amount of XP I was getting in the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned. Like, I was hoping that if it had continued down this path, there would have been a decent chance of getting to level 60, even in the first playthrough. I don't think that's probably gonna happen, though. This guy's got a rocket launcher, so he's doing more damage to me than expected. See, that was 1,000 XP. That doesn't make sense. And my phase walk went so long there that I had already filled up all my health and still had a few seconds to go. Right. More inventory management. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop this. Drop that. That should be enough for now. That might be a good rocket launcher, so I need to check that one out before I get rid of it. There is a lack of one-to-one comparison, though, for the price versus the quality of some guns. Some of the guns I picked up are not really worth that much, but they are actually very useful, while others are very useless or worth a lot of money. It seems like maybe there's a balancing factor in all of that. This isn't gonna work. So, another Rocketeer, another 1,000 XP. Rocket gun. This is not worth picking up. Do we have another Rocketeer somewhere in the air? So, got some more guns, so another couple need to go. Come on, game, just let me find something to sell these things. Fine. Give me a place to get rid of these. Like here's a good example. This is 20,240 for 541.98, where it's 10,000 more for 668 and 94, which I guess that goes against the argument I was just making, that sometimes the money doesn't seem to always be directly correlated to the quality of something, but I swear I'll probably find the gun that contradicts that. Let's see. So these chemical troopers could probably do a lot of damage to me if I didn't have elemental resistance. But because I do, now I'm back to this. Let's just throw some more guns off the edge, although that's not really the right thing to do. Because who knows, I might accidentally drop the one thing. 30,000. Like 100 difference in damage is the only thing that changes here, plus the weapon zoom, and that gives it 1,000 difference in price. So let's see. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. I think I wanted to try this Helix launcher. Drop that. And boy, do I just wish we had an infinite storage. Like, it really doesn't make much sense to have to deal with this over and over again. And this is the worst example of this we've had to deal with, and so far, just constantly going through inventory. Like, should I not open these loot boxes? And I'm full again. So while I'm recharging now, let's come back this way. That for that. We can get rid of that one. Almost done. Just gotta come over here and kill this guy. Get another 1,000 XP. We're halfway done with our shock cores. Hey, it's another Aridin gun. Not only am I gonna switch it, I'm then gonna pick it up again. I don't think I'll be using this Aridin gun very much. It has very low bullets. And we're done here. So we can turn in that quest. But the fact that you turn in all the quests just by entering an area isn't helping. So I've got a 22,000 and a 4,000, so let's make room for one more thing. So give me something small to get rid of, like that. I'll take that. And we're done. When we walk this way, I think we turn in the quest immediately. And now find the outcropping and enter the prison entrance, which means we're going to be fighting in a prison, which is actually a lot more useful than what we have been doing. See, I just kind of want to go this way. A little bit. The lockdown palace is a prison.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
Ever so helpful, except for the fact that there's no fast travel, so I'd have to run all the way back to get all of those. Let's see.
You got my machines and they're scary needles.
So let's start by selling things we can't use at all. Can't use that. Not going to use that. Not going to use that. And not going to use that. This shield. We were keeping all these shields just for the money. And now we start looking at the actual weapons. So the static gamble's not a fast enough shot for me, so I'm going to get rid of that. And we'll go looking through any other sniper rifles above this liquid sniper, which by the way is only worth 1600, and it's still by far my favorite weapon, and does more damage with more accuracy and faster speed than this, and yet this is more expensive because it has explosive ability. So that gets rid of a bunch of the snipers. We have one that does 789 one, so we can get rid of that. This one is more accurate than this one, but it's slower. So would I want accuracy over speed? Yes, I would. This one I still need to test out. Now, our SMG is 200 times 12. So anything that can't get past that point is not going to be useful. Alright, now our assault rifle, I don't think I have it equipped right now. So it was like 100 times 15. Was it not? Let's find it. We have 89 times 15 with fire damage. We have 127 times 10 with 12 shots. So this War Cobra may have been what I needed. This actually does a lot more damage than this, so we're now looking at 89 times 15 with 12 bullets and fire as our competitor. That doesn't defeat that one. 106 times 15 gets beaten by 89 times 15. So that's going out. So this incendiary cobra may be a new one we've just gotten. Sell that one. Sell that one. Sell that one. Sell that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. And we've now got a Helix rocket launcher that's 552 times 3 times 89 times 1.0. This one does shock damage, this one doesn't, so I will take this. There's no real characters that I need to avoid doing shock damage with that badly. And then this sweeper might be the only shotgun that we may very well have just not picked up any shotguns at this point yet at all. And I think I might be willing to just sell an Aridin weapon if it turns out the one I have equipped doesn't work. Very well. Buy a bunch of bullets. Ah, I wish I had more inventory space. It makes a good argument to just play the game through a second playthrough just for the inventory space. Let's see. Is everything reloaded? So, I know we're going a little bit long here. Core collection, 20 of 50, 11 of 25 speed cores, so we're halfway through on everything. However, a lot of these, I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere closer to finishing this. Hey, actually I am, because the amount of money earned, that is most definitely, well, at least highly likely going to happen. So I'll get another 20 XP for that, which will push me maybe 1 or 2 levels up. Probably just 1, if that. I don't know if I'm going to end up killing enough skags or spider ants or flat racks. Guardians. I don't think any guardians show up in any of the DLC. Need to kill 200 more with the combat rifle, a lot more with the pistol, a lot more with the shotgun, 50 more with the shotgun, a lot more with the rocket launchers, a lot more with the SMGs, a lot more with the sniper rifles, and a lot more with the melee attack. So yeah, I don't think any of these things are going to unlock. Now we just got a fire thing, so the pyromaniac has a chance, but I have to kill 500 things with the pyromaniac thing. Still need to kill 300 people with the vehicles. Open a lot more lootable objects. Open a lot more chests. I still need to sell 80 more guns. I will get that done, so there's 2 upgrades there. A lot more bullets would need to be fired. Get 3 seconds of vehicle hang time. Apparently we haven't even gotten that. I don't even know why we haven't. It seems like something we should have been able to do. Interesting. But the game is going to change a little bit. We're going to move forward and have and run around the prison and be indoors and not deal with the vehicles. We're at level 41, halfway through. Proficiency from pistols is 15, from SMGs is 13. Shotgun's really low. It's at the danger of becoming the lowest, because now this Aridin weapons proficiency is going up and up and up, and I think it may skyrocket. But overall, I guess everything's working well. We're halfway through with that quest. Well, we went a little bit long, about 10 minutes longer than I should have. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.